Have you ever felt like your dreams are too big? Like the mountain you're trying to climb is too steep, too overwhelming? Maybe you've set goals, but it feels like you're stuck in the same place, not moving forward. Well, let me tell you something. You don't need to take giant leaps to succeed. It's the small, steady steps, the small wins, that make the biggest difference in the end. Today, we're going to explore why focusing on small, daily achievements is the secret sauce to achieving massive success. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see exactly how these small wins can change your life. Point 1. The compound effect of small wins. Let's start with the principle that applies to everything in life, the compound effect. A single drop of water may seem insignificant, but drop by drop, the glass fills. It's the same with your goals. Each time you complete a small task, you're moving closer to filling that glass, to your version of success. It's easy to think that small actions don't matter, but think about this. What if every day you made just a 1% improvement? It may not seem like much today, but over a year, you would be 37 times better than where you started. That's the power of small wins. They snowball. Unless, of course, you're trying to win an actual snowball fight, in which case, you probably need more than 1%. But you get my point. So, next time you brush off a small achievement as nothing, remember this. You are building momentum. You are investing in your future success. Point 2. How small wins. Rewire your brain. Now, let's get into the science. Did you know that small wins actually rewire your brain? Every time you complete a task, no matter how small, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical that makes you feel good. This is your brain's reward system kicking in, telling you, hey, you did something right. The more you achieve, the more your brain craves that dopamine hit. Over time, this creates a positive feedback loop. You start looking for small tasks you can complete just to feel that satisfaction again. Ever wonder why it feels so good to tick off that checklist? It's not just the task, it's your brain saying, give me more of that sweet, sweet dopamine. Small wins aren't just about external progress. They're literally reshaping your mind, making you more motivated and more likely to take action. Point 3. Small wins build confidence. There's a reason why small wins are so effective. They build confidence. Think about it. When you consistently achieve little things, you start to believe in yourself, and that's powerful, especially when life throws challenges at you. It's easy to lose confidence when we only focus on the big, daunting goals. But when we break it down into bite-sized pieces, it's like chipping away at a huge block of marble. Little by little, you start to see the shape of success emerging. But what happens when you hit a wall, and even those small wins seem impossible? Stick with me. We're about to tackle that. Point 4. Small wins. Keep you going. When motivation fades. Here's the hard truth. Motivation fades. There will be days when you feel exhausted, hopeless, and ready to quit. This is where small wins become your lifeline. On days when you don't have the energy to run, at least you can walk. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. And it's those tiny steps that keep you moving forward when life tries to push you back. Ever notice how sometimes doing the dishes feels like a victory when you're overwhelmed? That's the magic of small wins. It keeps you afloat, even in the toughest times. On the days when your motivation tank is empty, those small wins are the fuel that'll get you through point 5. Small wins. Create massive results over time. Now, let's talk about the long game. You might not see the results of your small wins immediately, but over time they compound and create something massive, just like that tiny seed growing into a tree. Imagine where you could be a year from now if you committed to making even the smallest progress every day. Success isn't about dramatic changes, it's about consistency. The little victories that stack up to form monumental results. But what happens when you face setbacks? When those small wins seem to disappear? Don't worry, we'll cover that in just a moment. Point 6. How to start embracing small wins today. So, how can you start embracing small wins today? First, set achievable goals. Break down your big, overwhelming goals into manageable steps. It could be as simple as reading one page of a book or writing one paragraph of your project. Next, celebrate those wins. No matter how small, give yourself credit. Whether it's crossing something off your to-do list or even getting out of bed on a tough day, acknowledge it. And yes, that includes taking a break after doing one load of laundry. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Every small win is a step forward, and the more steps you take, the closer you get to your ultimate goal. Conclusion. Remember, you don't need to move mountains in a day. You just need to take one small step at a time. Your dreams are within reach, not through giant leaps, but through steady, consistent progress. Keep stacking those small wins, and soon enough, you'll look back and realize you've achieved something incredible. And if you're ready to take your motivation to the next level, don't stop here. Check out my next video on motivational video topic. It's waiting for you on the end screen. Let's fuel that fire.